Real quick, imagine doing something for the first time and immediately becoming the greatest at it. This is the story of how one man changed an entire art form forever on his first try. At the age of 21, Orson Welles was only used to directing theater productions for the most part. In 1938, he had created a radio anthology series of War of the Worlds. It was so effective that some members of the public thought that Martians were actually invading. At 23, Orson had signed an unprecedented contract with RKO. The contract said that Welles was able to act, direct, produce, and write in 2 films, with a budget of $500,000. Never again in Hollywood would a 23-year-old get a contract where he was given complete creative control. So, Orson Welles wrote Citizen Kane. The story was about the life of Charles Foster Kane, a fictional character that was loosely based off multiple individuals, one of which was media baron William Hearst. Cinematographer Gregg Toland requested to work with Orson on the picture.
He came to my office and said, "I want to work in your picture. My name is Toland." I said, "Why do you, Mr. Toland?" He said, "Because you've never made a picture, and you don't know what cannot be done."
Together, they ended up creating filmmaking techniques that had never been seen before. Overlapping dialogue, long tracking shots, low-angle shots, non-chronological storytelling with flashbacks, and deep focus, keeping everything in the frame sharp and in focus. William Hearst heard about the film and used his power in the media to suppress it. He threatened to expose the scandals of Hollywood insiders if they talked about the film. And he even offered RKO money to destroy the film negatives. The media attacks worked, and Citizen Kane became a commercial failure. Although it was nominated for 9 Oscars, it only won 1, and the crowd would jeer every time it was mentioned. Because of this, no one would ever give Orson Welles complete creative control ever again. He was 25 years old when he made the movie, and years later, people began recognizing it as one of the greatest movies of all time. Even if you don't agree with the sentiment, it is definitely one of the most important. And that is the story of how a 25-year-old changed filmmaking forever.
And you knew that you could, and how did you know this?
Comes from just, sheer dumbness. You're sure it's got to be you're good and you're great. It's ignorance. There's no authority in the world like it.